Today's episode is called The Candlemaker. Let's begin. 1. Induction and gentle breathing breath awareness. Take a steady breath in, hold it, and release. Let each breath pull you deeper into calm. In and out, relaxing more with every exhale. Body scan, relaxation. Allow your shoulders to drop, your arms grow heavier, fingers soften, warmth flows through your torso, down to your legs, your feet. Each part releases, sinks further into comfort, deeper still, releasing all tension, all worry, all stress. Just relaxing into this moment. In and out, barefoot padding soundlessly. You follow a gentle path down winding hallways, toward a small workshop tucked beneath the village chapel. There, through a softly curtained window, you see a lone figure, the candlemaker, kneeling before a low wooden table. He dips long wicks into shallow bowls of warm tallow, thick, golden, smooth. The hearth in the next room hums gently, heat unseen, comforting. Light flickers through the heart of the workshop. Candles were often blessed in medieval rituals, and sometimes voices were murmured into wax, so whispered. No force, only intention and care. The candlemaker looks up and smiles. A knowing, gentle smile. Feel the warmth spread through your palm, into your wrist, flowing out through your arm, settling in your chest. Each breath slows. Each exhale lets go. A deeper calm washes over you. He gestures lightly, inviting you to help with a single candle. You accept, reaching out. Your fingers dip into warm tallow, a soft sigh of warmth as the wick darkens. This single candle is just yours. Hear the fire's hush, with shifting in ember, soft breaths, shared calm. This candle you've made is a vessel. Hold in warmth, got calm, comfort. Each thread of wax like a breath, each herb a sigh of peace. Now place it on a windowsill, so its light meets the moon. They blend in quiet harmony. As you do, feel yourself becoming part of this silent ritual, synced with flame, night, breath. Your eyelids grow heavier. Your breathing, slow, gentle, calm as rippling water at dawn. Let go of any worries or fears. No need to hurry. Let yourself relax more. Melt away all tension and stress. Rest now in the peaceful glow, drifting into the night, carried by the candle flame. No need to struggle. Let sleep find you. Let rest embrace you. Be free from strife. Let calmness guide you into the night peacefully. Let the shadows hold you. The candle burns brightly. Keep burning. Little candle, keep burning. Sight. Golden flecks drift within candle wax. Silver moonlight balancing your candle's glow. Shadows dancing gently across beams. No harsh lines or jarring sights. Only soothing, peaceful images and sensations. The candlemaker tonight murmurs softly words you can't quite hear, but feel their meaning in each warm glow and gentle flicker. Feel a whisper of mountain wind. Smell the faint pine resin. Swirls of golden light within its drop. The wick warmed, alive. Inhale, warmth. Exhale, release. Each inhale calms. Each exhale deepens. The candle flame flickers in tune with your breathing, in tune with your heart. A symbol of calm and protection. Hear the faint crackle from the hearth, like quiet breathing of old timber, filling the workshop with gentle life. The candlemaker speaks softly. When the moon is full, we speak to the wax. Quiet, respectful, so it may hold more light than just the flame. You watch him guide rosemary sprigs into melted wax. Tiny branches swirl embedded like delicate maps. Rosemary was once used to combat nightmares, a medieval custom of the wise. You dip your own candle, watching sprigs float, anchoring light and intention together. Notice how relaxed you are now. Notice how peaceful you feel. You are safe here. You are held here by the flickering glow, by the scent of melting wax, by the calming presence of the candlemaker. Surrender to this moment. You sit at a small wooden stool, candle in hand, light dancing on your face. Everything here is safe. Everything here is calm. No need to hurry. No need to fight the relaxation taking over you. Surrender to it. Sense a heart's warmth nearby, but not too near. Environmental anchors. Hear the distant rustle of leaves. The scent of beeswax, pine, and a hint of rosemary fill the air. Warm and soft, like a late spring dawn in the mountains. High above the village, it soothes the mind, slows the heart. It's still silent in here, save for a few carefully measured sounds, sound and motion. Hear the soft clip of wax dripping, clink of a small metal tongs, the faint sigh as he lifts candles from the heat and hangs them, cooling on a rack. Each movement is calm, measured, even a lullaby in silence. Now, bring your awareness to your breath, feeling it flowing in and out. 2. Scene, setting, and immersive imagery. Picture yourself stepping from your bed across a wooden floor dimly lit by lunar glow. 3. Guided sensory focus. Now the scene shifts slightly, moving forward in time. Aromas and atmosphere. Visual comfort. The candles glow pale and silver in the moonlight. Wooden beams above, rough and old. Stone hearth behind, embers softly glowing. Nothing sharp or sudden, only peace. 4. Historical insight in a whisper. Long ago, people believed candlelight could ward off spirits, protecting homes from restless souls who wander at night. 5. Progressing the story and deepening relaxation. Now you step into the workshop softly, no hurry. Subtle moves toward sleep. 6. Focused visualization. Now close your eyes within the story. Imagine holding that candle. 7. Breath sync suggestions. As you breathe in, imagine drawing in peace. As you breathe out, release restlessness. 8. Story deepening. 9. Enhance sensory detail. Touch. Feel the soft weight of the candle in your hand. Smooth, cool, warming slowly. Sound. 10. Drift encouragement and hypnotic anchoring. The Night of 1,000 Lights, Episode 15. The Candlemaker places a small bundle of candles beside you. One for the window, one for travel, and one that never burns, only listens. Let the candle in your memory glow softly now. Not too bright, not too dim, just enough to hold your dreams in golden hush. Breathe with it. In and out, in and out. You take them home, feeling the weight of their whispers in your hands. Your mind slows, quiet, warm. Your eyelids fall like shutters, closing gently, drifting into rest. Sleep anchoring the flame within. You've created a light that protects, a flame that remembers, a story that lives in wax. Your body feels heavy now. In the hushed twilight of my workshop, where the scent of wax and wick intertwine, I offer you a sanctuary of slumber. I am the keeper of flames, the weaver of dreams. Tonight, let us weave a tale together, a story without end or beginning, a journey into the heart of sleep. Allow the gentle lull of my voice to carry you away, just as the flickering candle flame mirrors the dance of your eyelids growing heavy. Close your eyes and let the darkness envelop you. Within this darkness, there's a universe waiting to be discovered. I invite you to step into the realm where shadows dance and secrets are whispered. She'd whisper the newborn's name into the wax and say, "Let no shadow cross you that this flame cannot burn away." It was said those children slept through storms and dreamed only of stars. Let the flickering candlelight guide you through the labyrinth of your own subconscious, where the boundaries of reality blur and imagination takes flight. The forest sighs. Inside, the hearth settles. The last flame curls in upon itself, like a cat resting beneath a quilt of ash. You lie down now on a cot draped in wool and linen. A candle glows just beyond your reach. It smells of rosemary and soft herbs. It keeps watch. Your candle is safe, he whispers. Not quite to you, but to the night itself. He doesn't need to speak loudly. The light listens. Every breath feeds it. Every moment of stillness protects it. I know these episodes are different from our usual routine, so let me explain why I love making them and why they're different. No wind will reach it. No night can dim it. I found that many people, including myself, find great comfort and relaxation in listening to stories before bed. So I started making these special sleep episodes. You sleep now beneath that flame, and it will burn until morning. Sleep, little dreamer, sleep. The wax holds memory. The flame holds promise. As you drift off, you feel him blow out a final flame somewhere far away. Who knows? You might just find yourself sleeping faster than ever before. Thank you for listening, and sweet dreams. But yours, your candle burns still, quiet, calm, a hush of gold in the dark. Sleep, little dreamer, sleep. Well, that's because I created them with a specific purpose in mind, to help you relax and fall asleep faster. Which is why you won't find any cliffhangers or exciting plot twists in these stories. Instead, I focus on creating a calming atmosphere with soothing language and imagery, allowing you to drift off into dreamland with ease. A candle was said to have burned for 3 years without dimming. No ink, only warmth, only wax, and your candle, your dream, becomes part of the book, a story now, gently sealed in golden hush. It flickers, but never fails. The shadows it casts are not dark, but soft, like silk, drifting over your eyes. They called it a soul flame. Let every part of you soften: shoulders, arms, hands, chest. Each breath pulls you further into that deep, velvety. It sat at the foot of an old king's bed, and when he passed, the candle burned on until the last of his family lit their own lights from it and carried the glow across the land. Tonight, we delve into the realm of the subtle, where the veil between wakefulness and dreams is at its thinnest. We explore the echoes of forgotten memories and the whispers of what could be. Our expedition tonight ventures into the depths of your inner landscapes, unearthing the hidden narratives that have been dormant within you. As the fire crackles and the shadows deepen, I encourage you to surrender to the embrace of the night. Are you ready? 16. The Book of Wax and Whispers. The Candlemaker lifts a small leather-bound book from a wooden drawer. Its cover is cracked with age, tied with a ribbon of frayed green silk. Would you like to hear a candle story? He asks. You nod, slowly. He unties the ribbon, opens the book, and begins to read, not with his voice, but with his eyes. Each page doesn't speak out loud, but glows instead. Little lines of golden light danced across the parchment, telling the stories of candles that once flickered in distant rooms. A candle at a seafarer's window. A woman waited by her window each night for her husband to return from sea. Each evening, she lit a beeswax candle in the window wits. Flame, a silent signal. Sailors of old believed the flame could guide ships through fog. A single spark, carried across a salted wind, like a voice without words. One night, her candle flickered wildly, and not long after, her husband stepped through the door. A candle beneath a cradle in a cobbled cottage deep in the woods. A midwife would place a candle beneath the cradle of each child she delivered. A candle that never went out. And once, long ago, in a castle far from here, your candle joins the story as the book closes. The Candlemaker writes your name softly, in a language you don't recognize, onto the next blank page. 17. Sleep deepens as the workshop sleeps outside. The wind hums low through the eaves. Progressive sleep cues. Feel your spine soften into the mattress, your chest rise and fall, your lips slightly parted, as if whispering to the darkness. Sensory imagery. Final candle glow. Picture the candle beside you now. Its light is small, but steady, unwavering. 18. Farewell. From the Candlemaker. The Candlemaker sits at the edge of the hearth now, his eyes heavy, his hands folded. Sleep sealing ritual now. Feel your candle inside you, a warm point behind the ribs, glowing steady. Hey there, welcome back to another sleep episode. You see, I'm not just a storyteller, I'm also a huge fan of ASMR. That tingling, relaxing sensation that some voices and sounds produce Now, you might be wondering why they're different from my other videos. So if you're looking for a new way to wind down after a busy day, be sure to check out the playlist. Welcome back. Today, we read Deepening Our Sleep with an extra-long 23-minute sequence designed to relax the nervous system and anchor you into sleep faster. This journey is inspired by an old folktale of a humble candlemaker who meets the mysterious dreamsmith, a keeper of dreams who walks among mortals in the hush of night. As in the story, each of these minutes is designed to flow seamlessly into the next, guiding you deeper and deeper into relaxation. We begin with a grounding exercise in minute 19, where you'll notice the dreamsmith approaching the candlemaker's workshop, drawn in by the glow of the final candle. 19 Dreamsmith's Hour. Words, 6,000 to 8,000. Later in the night, when most candles have flickered out, hush falls over the mountain village. Not a silence of absence, but one of presence, the kind of quiet that listens. And in this hour, the dreamsmith walks. Yes, that's what the villagers call him. They say he walks the lanes only when the last hearth cools, when the very last window darkens, and only the candles are left to keep watch. Whispers of the dreams. Some say he's the candlemaker's brother. Others, a spirit formed from the first smoke of the first candle. But everyone agrees he wears a cloak the color of ash and carries a lantern made of sleep itself. Tonight, your candle draws him near. You hear the faintest chime, a bell, perhaps, or the crackle of air warming in the lantern. And then he steps into the workshop. No footsteps, just the sigh of woolen cloth. His lantern is small, pale, silver. It doesn't shine, but glows as if lit by moon. Sleep-deepening visual. The lantern of sleep. Imagine that lantern now. In your mind, it's not warm, but cool, like snow that doesn't melt, and the light inside it shifts gently, like water rippling over stone. It casts no shadows, only comfort, only calm. 20. The dreamsmith's visit. He sits beside you, across from the sleeping candlemaker. He doesn't speak with words, but his presence hums. You feel your thoughts slow even further. Memories loosen, blending into gentle colors, soft shapes, half-formed wishes. Your body, warm under woolen blankets, sinks deeper, deeper, until even your heartbeat feels like a lullaby. The dreamsmith reaches toward your candle. He places a thin blue ribbon at its base, ties it once, then he touches your forehead, and you feel as if starlight has touched your thoughts. Nothing heavy, just clarity, stillness, historical detail. Dream visitors. In medieval folklore, the veil between dreams and waking was set to thin after midnight, when spirit saints and dream guides could gently visit those with open hearts. Candles left lit during this hour were believed to guide them to gentle souls. You are one of them tonight. And the dreamsmith nods. 21. Through the lantern's light. You find yourself standing, not in the workshop now, but in a vast forest of light. Each tree is made of silver wax, each leaf a soft flame flickering downward in slow motion. Above, stars flicker like candle wicks, dipping into the sky's melted edge. Below, a soft path of moss stretches forward. You walk it slowly. Each step echoes gently like footsteps inside a cathedral. No rush, no noise, only the stillness of sacred dreaming. ASMR grounding, sleepwalking imagery. You feel your feet press into moss. It gives beneath you like a deep pillow. Your hands trail through silver light leaves, cool and humming softly with the dreams they hold. You walk deeper and deeper until you come to a small pond. 22. The Mirror Pond. This pond is perfectly still. Its surface is dark, but filled with specks of gold, as if someone has sprinkled candlelight across its glassy skin. The dreamsmith stands behind you and gestures to look into it. You lean forward, slowly, and what you see is not your reflection, but your dream reflection ritual. At first it's only a candle, floating. Then, slowly, you see a home, a garden, a person you've longed for. or mist. You see quiet moments, laughter folded into soft hours, warm wool on your shoulders, a voice humming just out of memory. Not a fantasy, a whisper of something deeply yours. You smile, and the dreamsmith smiles too. Hypnotic anchoring. Let that vision stay with you now, like the warmth of wax after a candle is blown out. Still there, still glowing beneath the skin. Hold that dream like a sleeping cat, curled against your chest, heavy, peaceful, trusted. 23. Return to the bedside. You return to the workshop. Gently, as if carried by breath alone, the candle you made still glows beside you. The dreamsmith is gone, but in his place, a small wax seal rests on the table, pressed into it. The shape of a lantern. A reminder. A blessing. A promise that this dream will return again and again when your breath slows and the night listens. Final sleep reinforcement. Your body is now weightless, your thoughts soft and slow, each muscle slack, each heartbeat deep. The candle beside your mind's eye glows once more, and you sink into sleep fully, not falling but floating, like a wick suspended in gold. Hello friends, welcome back to the sanctuary. I'm delighted you're here today. There's been a lot of talk recently about the craft of candle magic, about how to make magic candles and how to charge them and how to imbue them with intent. But today we're retaking a little break from that, and we're re-talking about the way the ancients talked about candle magic, which is as a way of scrying, as a way of seeing into another reality. We're going to be looking at ways to open the third eye while burning candles. Within it, a single teardrop of sweet almond oil. Your hands tremble slightly as you pick up the old Book of Shadows, the leather worn and familiar under your touch. Before you, the path winds deeper into the woods, disappearing into the impenetrable black. If you're playing this as a game, I'd like you to take a moment to imagine what it would be like to step into the woods with our protagonist. What do you see? What do you hear? How does it feel on your skin? How does it taste? What can you smell? A woman stands framed in the opening, her face obscured by the shadows, but only if you prove yourself worthy of the effort. She leaves you alone in the entryway, resting the chalice on a nearby table. You glance around for a way out, but find none. The door is gone. The window's barred. You are trapped. Did you get a clear message? Was it an image or a word or a phrase? When he speaks, his voice is soft but penetrating. It is a calling, a dedication to seeking wisdom and enlightenment, both for oneself and for others. You decide then and there to dedicate your life to the craft, to learning more about the Everflame and how to read its messages. You feel stronger, wiser, more connected to the rhythms of the universe. You look down to see that you've been holding the candle this whole time, its flame now burning with an inner light. I hope you enjoyed this candle magic story, and until next time, remember, the most powerful magic of all is the magic you make for yourself. But you will continue to seek the guidance of the old man with the amber eyes, traveling to his cottage in your dreams every night, to learn the ways of the seers. That is the Everflame, he says, and now, it is yours. He extends a hand to you, even in the mundane things around you, in the dance of sunlight on a wall, in the flicker of a shadow and the gentle flow of candlelight. Come, I will teach you its ways. You reach out and clasp his hand. Warmth floods through you. The cottage fades away, and you find yourself standing once more in your own kitchen. Spend some time today reflecting on the images and insights you received during your scrying session. Journal about them. Meditate on them. Let them guide you in your daily life. Remember, the work of a seer is never truly done. There is always more to learn, more to understand, more to bring back to the waking world. From the realm of dreams, the fire in the hearth has died down, leaving only glowing embers. You look down to see that you've been holding the candle this whole time, its flame now burning with an inner light. Perhaps you didn't get any message at all. And that was the message. Whatever you saw, whatever insights or advice the universe gave you in this moment, write it down. Note it in your Book of Shadows, your grimoire, your journal. wherever you record your magical insights and inspirations. Panic rising in your chest, you turn back to the hearth, just as someone steps out from the shadows. "Who seeks the light of the ever?" she asks, her voice like the chime of a distant bell. "Do you see the future writ large before you?" "What do you see?" A staff topped with a single feather rests on one shoulder and a book is tucked under his arm. "What do you see when you open them?" "Do you see a message written in flames?" In his other hand, he holds a candle ablaze with a golden flame that seems to burn without wax or wick. Startled, you nod dumbly. "Then take this. It is the purest, brightest flame you have ever seen." Embers crackle merrily in the hearth, casting dancing shadows on the walls. "Do you seek the light of the ever?" he asks, his voice resonant and deep. He offers the candle to you. "Hold it close and tell me what you see." "I do," you reply, stepping across the threshold. You enter the cottage and are enveloped in warmth. The scent of herbs and wood smoke fills the air, and the soft murmur of voices echoes from a room beyond. Taking a moment to inhabit the scene more deeply will help you play along with the energy of this spell and hopefully deepen your experience. The air grows colder. Dew-laden grass clings to your bare legs. At last, through the trees, you catch sight of a glimmer of light, a tiny pinprick of gold. Like a fallen star, you quicken your pace, hope stirring in your chest. The light grows brighter, revealing a cottage nestled between the trees, its windows glowing like embers in the night. Ivy crawls up its stone walls and a chimney puffs out wisps of smoke, smelling faintly of cinnamon and clove. You want to run back inside, shut the door, lock the windows. You approach cautiously, not knowing who or what might dwell here, but needing desperately to ask your questions. Overhead, the oak branches claw at the sky, their leaves whispering secrets in the wind. You hear the rustle of movement in the underbrush, the hoot of an owl, the cry of a night bird. What are you doing? But the path calls to you, beckons you forward, promising answers and revelations. Tonight, you seek answers, guidance, a vision. So you open it to the section bound with a velvet ribbon, the one labeled Candlemaker, runes and rituals. You find the rune Hagalas marked at the page's center, its 3 staves pointing toward the flame. Tonight you're asking the spirits to loosen what is tightly bound. You have lit your white altar candle and set your silver chalice upon the table. Okay, let's dive right in. To shatter what is hard to see, to reveal the patterns hidden in the shadows, those that bind your destiny, ways to see through the physical world to the spiritual world. Now, this story incorporates elements from Celtic folklore and mythology. But most importantly, this is a fantastical story inspired by my love of the old ways and the old tales. It's not intended to be historically accurate, but it is intended to inspire you on your own path and journey. The moon is full and the hour is late. A knock at the door. You hear a knock at the door. Startled, you close the book and hurry to hide it beneath your skirts. Who could be visiting this late? No one. You live alone in this cottage deep within the woods. You didn't invite anyone. You didn't expect anyone. But the knock comes again, insistent, urgent, shaking the very foundations of your cottage. You take a deep breath, cup your hands around the chalice, and repeat the words of power you learned from your grandmother, the only other keeper of the flame in your bloodline. "He will answer your questions," she says. As you speak, the knocking stops. You feel a shift in the air, a pull in your bones. With a shaky hand, you push open the door and step outside. You stand on the threshold, the candle flame a beacon in the darkness. Oh friends, let us pause here for a moment. Within the woods, deeper into the woods you go. The path growing clearer, more defined, yet leading only deeper into darkness. You come to the door and raise your hand to knock when suddenly it opens. The chosen one, the woman, gestures for you to wait here while she calls to someone within. You are still in your bed, the candle beside you, long, burnt out, but you feel changed somehow. He is tall and lean, with eyes like polished amber and a beard braided with silver thread, wax, and vision. Hold the candle aloft and close your eyes, letting the warm glow fill your vision. Friends, I invite you to take a moment to explore what you saw in the flames. The gift of flame. The man watches silently while you gaze into the candle flame. As you stand there staring at the flame, it occurs to you that the work of a seer is not done in a single night. In time, you will become so skilled at reading the Everflame that you can see its messages even when you reawake. And then you wake up. My friends, this is where our tale ends, but I invite you to keep exploring the messages from the Everflame. Before we part ways, please don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome to our final episode of Once Upon a Time in the Dream Realm. May you find peace in the quiet of your own heart. You can find our full catalog on our website on various platforms. If you haven't joined us before, allow me to introduce you to our world. Here the seasons change. Like clockwork, spring brings blooming flowers and baby animals. Summer is warm and long with fireflies dancing at dusk. And still, you rest. No need to move quickly. Another candle burns now. You didn't light it, but it glows all the same, as if the room itself remembers you. When you finally rise, the candlemaker's gone, but the workshop is perfectly arranged, just as it was when you arrived. A single teacup rests on the table. Steam curls up, a signal that someone passed through not long ago. Sensory closing, you wrap yourself in a soft woolen cloak. We poured our hearts into every moment of every episode, and a note from our creators. If you're listening to this, then you've probably heard the news. After 5 years, this is it for the Dream Realm. We poured our entire hearts into these stories, and we hope you loved listening to them as much as we loved creating them. While we may be saying goodbye here, know that our storytellers and our guides will continue to weave tales for you in other corners of our website. So while this chapter is closing, a new adventure is just beginning. Thanks for joining us here in the Dream Realm. And always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and more loved than you can imagine. Bye for now. We love the Dream Realm, and we hope you did too. Know that this isn't goodbye. These stories will continue to live on, maybe just out of earshot, but always nearby, waiting for you to find them again. You can find more of our work on our website. Every story we've ever told is there for you to revisit. New stories are added each week, all free for you to explore. And if you want to support us and our incredible artists, you can become a patron on a crowdfunding platform. As a thank you for your generosity, patrons get exclusive access to early releases, extended editions of our shows, and original art. Most importantly, as a patron, you'll help us keep telling these stories and bringing them to even more listeners. Head over to our website to learn more. The fabric smells of smoke, wax, and clean mountain air. With your small wax seal in one hand and your gift candle in the other, you step through the door into morning. Birdsong trickles down from the trees. Pine needles shimmer in dew. The path winds before you, gentle, welcoming. Autumn leaves turn brilliant shades of red and gold. Winter is cold but cozy, with fires crackling indoors and stories whispered by the light of candles. Here, in the Dream Realm, you can visit whenever you like. Now, let all these images soften into the dark behind your eyes. You do not need to hold them. They will hold you. A workshop of warmth, a dreamsmith's lantern, a flame that never wavers. Take the peace you found here and let it bloom inside you. Breathe it in and carry it with you when you wake. Remember the magic you felt here and let it spark your imagination. Know that, though, the stories end here. Your journey continues. The Dream Realm will always be here if you wish to return. Our storytellers wait to guide you deeper into magic and myth. Just close your eyes and imagine. And when you wake, let the echoes of dreams linger on your lips. Whether you are already asleep or gently drifting, know that the story is curled around you like a shawl of light. No need to wait. No need to worry. You are safe. You are known. You are softly glowing like a single flame in the window of a dreaming world. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Let go of your worries. Relax your muscles. Imagine you are somewhere else, somewhere restful, peaceful, magical, somewhere where anything can happen. Your journey starts now. Today's episode is extra special because we have something to give you. a gift to take home after visiting the dream realm. So grab a blanket, grab a friend, turn off your phone, and settle in. This is an audio drama presented by a production company. There are no monsters here. There is only magic. Are you awake or asleep? That doesn't matter. We will meet you wherever you are. The village rooftops glisten gently, and the stone walls, still damp from midnight dew, begin to dry beneath golden beams. Inside the workshop, everything remains hushed. You are still curled beneath a blanket, your eyes closed, your thoughts distant. But something stirs in the air. The candles, long extinguished, still hold the faint scent of rosemary and ash, and near the hearth, a new candle waits. The gift candle, it sits upon the table where your hands once dipped wax, wrapped in thin cloth, and tied with a silken thread. The candlemaker left it for you before you fell too deeply asleep. Its label reads, "For a night you do not yet know, when shadows stretch longer than comfort. Light this, and remember, you hold it against your chest. It hums not with sound, but with presence, a medieval truth." Candles as keepsakes. In medieval homes, candles were sometimes given as tokens, not simply as light, but as memory, a charm, a promise. Lovers sent wax with pressed flowers. Travelers carried flame from their hearth, wrapped in oilcloth, to light in foreign places and remember where they belonged. You carry yours now within and without. Number 29. Morning beneath the mountains. The first light of morning stretches across the hills, not loud, not sharp, but a whisper of warmth, edging over snow-dusted peaks. Number 30. Departure into daylight. Slowly, the village wake's far-off bells begin to chime the hour. Chickens cluck lazily, hooves echo on the distant stone roads. Number 31. One last candle. As you leave the village, you glance back once and see the workshop window, and in it, the faintest glimmer. Number 32. Sleep closing ritual. Number 33. Whispered farewell. Rest now, little flame. Sleep deeply, and remember, the candle waits should you ever need it. Sleep, sleep, sleep. As we drift away, I invite you to bring a piece of the dream realm home with you. Before we go, we have a special announcement. This is the last episode of Once Upon a Time in the Dream Realm. We hope you enjoyed your time with us. Until next time, this is Ariadne, your guide to the Dream Realm.